let's talk a little bit about BMW. They have a lot of spring updates, Les Jackson, um, which is good, and we'll kind of go through them because a lot of them are pretty interesting. Some of them involve electric range. So for the i5 eDrive 40, the i5 eDrive 40 with 20-inch wheels gets plus 8%. The i5 eDrive 40 with 21-inch wheels it gets a 278-mile range plus 3%. By the way, 19-inch wheels gets 310-mile range, 20 gets 300, and 21-inch gets 278-mile range. I'd rather have the range, wouldn't you, than the wheels?
Well, yeah. Well, the tire gets wider and there's more drag.
It makes sense, but wouldn't you rather, if you're stuck in the middle
of nowhere? I would much rather get the range. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it continues on for xDrive 40, more range all around, 4%, between 4%, 5%. And the improvements are due largely to the silicon carbide semiconductor components in the power electronics. They have been optimized, as well as wheel bearings have been optimized to reduce friction and rolling resistance. So there you go. They're also going to have the 2026 BMW 228 Gran Coupe, powered by a 2-liter, 241 horsepower twin power turbo 4-cylinder. That's got an MSRP of $39,600 with a destination of $1,175. So that's a new model there. And then faster charging on plug-in hybrid models. The higher AC charging rate will result in significantly reduced charging times for the plug-in hybrid models. All models from March production, the 550e, the xDrive, the X5, xDrive 50e, and M5 are capable to charge 11 kilowatt hours, up from the previous 7.4 kilowatt hours. Interesting. A lot of plug-in hybrids just had 120 volt capability because the battery was so small, and not really a problem because it would easily charge overnight. But maybe as batteries get bigger in those plug-in hybrids, we will see faster charging. And it's just a nice thing to have as a capability.
Yeah.
But most of them, I'd say the vast majority of the plug-in hybrids just had a regular 120 volt plug-in, which was fine. If you got 30, 40 miles of range, you could do that overnight easily. But as we get higher and higher ranges, which I'm hoping for plug-in hybrids with, 120 mile ranges.
Sure.
It would be great.